Hi, and thank you for tuning in to Lunch Talk with the Carters. I am your hostess, Star Carter.
And I am your host, Michael Carter.
And we just come to tell you all that it is time to get the show started. All right, what's up, guys? It is Monday. I am your girl, Star Carter.
And I am your boy, Michael Carter.
And we are Lunch Talk with the Carters. We appreciate you all tuning in to us. We want to make sure that you know, if you want to listen to the show, make sure you check us out on Radio Public. It's free, easy to use, and it helps listeners like you find and support shows like ours. When you listen to us on Radio Republic, everyone benefits. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about, is flirting while in a relationship a deal breaker? This is what Mr. Carter said that he wanted to talk about today. Some flirting going on.
Yeah, I just want to know how people feel about that. Is flirting a deal breaker? I mean, is it a simple little flirt, or does, your mindset tells you that flirting could lead to other things, So,
well, my thing on flirting is this, you could be overly friendly, and I probably, me and you, I can speak for myself when I say that people may take my smile, cause I'm a smiley. I love to smile, especially when I talk, conversation, I smile. So I can see somebody might take that as being overly friendly, and I can see them doing you the same way, cause you like to smile when you talk too, it's just our personality. So I can see maybe somebody might mistaking that as being flirtatious. They might take it too far if they don't realize that, we wear our wedding rings. So I don't know why anybody would not know that we married. But at the same time, some people don't think that matters.
I mean, but it goes back to the old song. I forgot who sang the song. Aretha Franklin, one of those ladies. You can't show your teeth to every guy you meet. I mean,
I ain't never heard that.
Whatever, one of those. So yeah, you can't show your teeth to every guy you meet. You can't, because like you just said, valid point. They may take it to another level. They could take it as being flirtatious, even though that wasn't your prime objective. And but ladies, come on now. Some of you ladies, you wear your little mini skirts or whatever, and you cross that leg, and you know how you slip the mini skirt up a little bit. Now, that type of flirtatious, if you got a man, I think that's a little overboard.
There you go with the provocative dressing.
I'm just saying that's a sign of that's a method of flirtation.
What?
Like with the teeth and show a little more thigh than normal.
Well, maybe they're trying to do that on purpose though when they do that.
But still, that's flirting. That's why it leads to things. People get the wrong misconception, like you was just saying, perception. They can take it as flirty, like smiling too much. They can take it as being flirty.
Well, you see, like if you want a job, like a service job, right? And like if you work at the counter somewhere, at a cosmetic or barbershop or anywhere, and if you just, if you serve in the public, you got to have a level of friendliness.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Hopefully that they don't look at that level of friendliness as being, flirtatious. But what you were saying about a lady pulling up her skirt and
just showing a little thigh,
just showing a little thigh, and if you're giving eye contact with all that, then you purposely flirting. Then
well, that's true.
That's on purpose. Yeah. That ain't doing your job and being friendly. No, you trying to catch something. You trying to hook that fish, honey. I'm sorry, you trying to hook you a bass. Yeah, because you're not just going to be doing that extra just to be friendly. Yeah, now, unless you work at a brothel.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's true. But so, guys, this is the question we asking today. Flirting, is that a deal breaker, or does people take it too far, or is it just a simple flirt? Because just a little simple way to get a little attention, because that's what a flirt is, basically, right?
Yeah.
You're doing something to try to get a little attention. Not trying to say negative attention, or not trying to say you're going to cheat, but just to make you feel sexy. You know what I mean? Sometimes, male and female.
You need your ego stroke.
Bingo. My girl. Bingo. That's what I'm saying. You need your ego stroked a little bit. And you might, like I say, show a little more teeth than normal, or.
Well, unless you want to keep your teeth, you better cut it out. Cut it out. If you out there trying to get your little ego stroke on, I'll tell you right now, Mr. Carter, if you want to keep the pretty teeth you got, you better cut it out.
No, honey, Well, yeah, but, guys, ladies, like I said, you too now, sometimes, you may not feel attractive attractive is a state of mind to me. Sexing is a state of mind. But some people, it's nice to hear it from your mate. And if your mate don't tell you you're beautiful or whatever, you may try to seek that with a little flirting. You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
I think this. You better be getting it from your mate if you're trying to stay in that relationship. So you don't need to be seeking outside validation, because that's what it sounds like.
Just a little flirt.
I feel like you seeking outside validation to who you are. You don't need that. You should be secure in who you are with yourself, and happiness come within. So whether it's your mate trying to make you feel better about yourself, or if you get some random person that you extra smiling at, whatever, you got to be happy with yourself. So that person smile and nobody else smile gonna help what's inside, But I just remember this right here was funny to me as we talking about this, is when I think you were at a drive-thru. Might have been at McDonald's or KFC. I think it was KFC though. And you were getting, something to eat, and I was on the phone with you, in your Bluetooth.
Yeah, I think it was KFC.
And I can hear, we one of the people, like, we can hear our, like, friendliness through our voice. Yes. Like, it kind of shines out. Like, if you don't, you can tell when somebody's smiling on the phone with you and when they frowning, just in how their voice tone is. I could tell when you were speaking to the young lady, you was like, "Do you want honey mustard?" Yeah. And he was like, "Yes, thank you." And I can hear you being polite through your voice. Yeah. And so they come back, "Would you like extra? I don't mind giving you some extra." You don't mind getting hell knocked out you too. By his wife that's listening to the whole conversation and through the Bluetooth.
See, y'all, my wife is a little cray-cray, so But yeah, you're right. You can tell through the voice.
I can tell through the voice that you was being, I don't think you were being flirtatious. Yeah, exactly. Now, unless you were saying, "Yeah, you can give me some of that extra."
I know.
Honey mustard. And then,
spice on
then you licking your tongue across your teeth type stuff. Now, I can't see that through the Bluetooth. But I'm just saying, I can understand how some, innocent flirtation can be misconstrued as being, trying to hit on someone if they don't know your personality for one. But, me being in a relationship with you and you being in a relationship with me, we know how we operate as far as that's how we talk. We're friendly people. We in the business to be friendly and to meet people and to network. I mean, we can't have a podcast radio show without meeting people and being friendly and networking. So that's just a part of, what we do. But, some people may take that's not in this type of career like we are in just regular day-to-day life. They may take that as being, just a little too extra.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So, baby, the question is flirting a deal breaker?
Like I said, it just depends on the level of flirtation. If you just being yourself, and I know you, and like I said, you're a friendly person, and no, I don't think that you are flirting. So I don't think that if the person on the other side of that receives it as being flirtation, I just think that's how they perceive it, not necessarily that's you throwing it out there. Now, if you just being a little too extra and you purposely flirting, hell yeah, that's a deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker. Okay, so that's what I want to know. Yeah, if you do it on purpose, like you say, just to stroke the ego, but nothing to cheat or anything, but just to get a little ego boost, so that's a deal breaker.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker. Okay. That's too much. You don't need that. You need it.
Okay, we just asked the question. We just put it back.
If you want your ego stroked, then I don't know, do something to make yourself happy. You don't need to get it from
go buy a
outside.
Motorcycle. I don't know. Yeah, do something like that. Yeah.
I don't know. Don't buy a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's
that's like midlife crisis.
Exactly. So, you need your ego stroke, go buy a little Harley or something.
I can't afford to go buy a Harley or something.
Hey.
I had to go buy yourself one of them little fidget spinners or something to entertain you. I don't know, but you can't go out and buy no Harley.
But, something to boost the ego other than flirting.
Get a haircut.
Other than flirting, because like she said now, she said that's a deal breaker with her. That is a deal breaker. So, all right, no flirting.
What about
me?
What about me? The question now is on you. Do you consider it a deal breaker, Mr. Carter?
Well, me personally, now, if you do the sexual flirting, now I would say that's a deal breaker. Okay. But if you have a beautiful smile and you know you have a beautiful smile and you intentionally, give the beautiful smile to everybody, beautiful smile, you're going to get compliments, you're going to get all sorts of compliments on the smile. Now that's, could be considered flirting, but I don't think that is a deal breaker. But if you're, like I was saying earlier, just for example wise, you're out here being in a relationship, no matter married or what, and you showing a little more thigh on purpose, just to get this guy's attention, yeah, that's a deal breaker. For me, that's a deal breaker. Or are you blowing kisses at the guy? That's a deal breaker. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's going past this little innocent flirt.
Exactly. I'm just saying. So
you trying to catch something.
Yeah, that type of thing, no, I say that's a deal breaker because, if you're doing that, there's no telling what else you're doing.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I said. That's beyond flirting when you actually making eye contact, you showing cleave, you doing too much then. So you trying to hook up with somebody when you doing that.
Yeah. And the ladies, you when you see a specific guy and you sort of like push the girls up, so you can, like you were saying about the cleave.
Like I said, if you in a relationship, that's the last thing you should be doing because actually you trying to hook up with somebody then. So that just take the flirting to a whole nother level. You trying to hook up. That's what you trying to do. So you can't even, no. So no, I wouldn't do that.
So exactly. So there you have it, guys. My babe say that's a deal breaker. I'm saying, that's pretty much a deal breaker because, if you're doing your little smile thing, it depends on the level and the situation.
If you're just a friendly person and you smile like me and like you, then, I don't want to be looking like I'm sucking on sour grapes every time somebody say, hey, Star, hey. You're like, what's wrong? Nothing. Well, you sure? No, I'm happy, but I'm not projecting happiness. You're not smiling. It's going to be hard for them to understand. They're going to think you, what is it? Grouchy Smurf. You happy.
Grouchy Smurf.
But they smiling. How can you tell? Or at least have some type of enthusiasm. Well, I don't want my man to think that I'm flirting with you, so I'm just going to look like I've been sucking on lemons.
Like prunes, yeah.
No. So, you ain't crazy. All y'all out there that's listening to the podcast, y'all know, when you're doing too much. When you being extra.
Yeah, extra. Like you said, trying to hook something.
Yeah, trying. When you trying.
They know. So, but that was the topic for today, guys. Is flirting a deal breaker? Or is it just a simple flirt or what? There you have it.
I feel like you guys, y'all know, like I've always said in all of our, when we go deeper on these conversations, like I already said, you know who you with and you know who gonna tolerate what you do and who's not. And you know how to push that button. So if you know too much smiling, is gonna cause a problem, then you might want to just back. If you really want to be with that person, you don't want them to think any kind of way. But trust is the main thing too. So do they trust you? Have you gave them a reason not to trust your innocent smile or your, the way you dress or whatever, for them to not think that what you're saying to them is not true and you throwing out that flirtatious demon? They might think there's a flirtatious spirit up in you.
Exactly. Yeah. So knowing your mate can help with that too, because man, if you don't know your mate and they doing a little extra, whatever, could cause, little problems.
Yeah. Problems. But it's all in knowing, who you with. You got to know who you with. You got to know their personality. Do they got a flirtatious personality? They have that personality that might be how you met them and that's just how they are. I got a best friend. That's how he is. My homeboy Dex, he's like that. That's just his personality. He comes off that way to everybody and not, in a raunchy way, but it's just his personality. He's easygoing. He talks to anybody. It don't matter who you are. So people may, think that his demeanor and how he carries on is flirtatious, but he don't mean nothing by it. It's just, he's a happy ass person. That's all I can say.
Yeah, he is that.
So, you just gotta know who you with. So, babe, you got anything else you want to say about this subject today?
No, babe, I think we got it. I got it. No flirting for me, guys. No flirting for me.
Well, he knows. I'm not jealous at all. And that's going to be our next topic of conversation. You said you want to talk about jealousy in a relationship?
Yes.
So, Friday when we come back, we're going to talk about jealousy, but I am not jealous. Everybody's got that little green monster in them. Don't get me wrong. If anybody ever say that they don't get jealous over their mate, then obviously they don't give a damn about it. I'm sorry. You're going to have a little level of jealousy. I'm not saying take it to the extreme, but we're going to talk about that when we come back this Friday on All New Lunch Talk with the Carters. And also, guys, thank you for tuning in. As always, you can catch us on iTunes, Google Play, iHeartRadio. You can also listen to the audio on YouTube. That we leave links in the show notes for you guys to check us out. Make sure you come back this Friday. So you got anything else you want to say, babe?
Nope. That's about it, honey.
Well, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Peace.